We're on our way to my first appointment. I'm really excited. Also just a little bit nervous. I always kind of am with these appointments just because I want to make sure that everything's okay. I'm always just a little anxious that something will go wrong. I guess I always am with every appointment, but I'm excited to see the baby, to get an ultrasound. Do you think anything eventful will happen?
No, I don't think anything eventful will happen. I think it'll just be, we show up and they say, yep, you're pregnant. You have a little bean inside of you.
I'm so excited to see the baby. I think they might change my due date to a little bit later. I don't know. I have a feeling they might be like, oh, this baby's not measuring 8 weeks, which is what you are. I feel like they'll be like, oh, it's measuring a little bit small. And then because I feel like I ovulated really late, so then I think they might just change my due date, but I don't know, we'll see. I'm also excited to ask the doctor for some Zofran because I've been getting even more sick as every day goes on, and it's hard when you have kids because you can't just sleep all day. So any medication or anything that I can take that will help, great. Well, I was right. So we got an ultrasound and that little speck is our baby. So I'm measuring about 6 weeks and 1 day, so about 2 weeks behind, which is funny because I feel like I ovulated like really, really late. I feel like I ovulated like 4 weeks after my period this time. So it was super weird. So that's kind of a bummer because I was thinking, oh wow, I was like, oh, I'm starting to get sick, but it's okay, I'm 8 weeks. But no, I'm just 6 weeks, but it's okay. As long as we have a baby. We couldn't hear the heartbeat, but we were able to see it. So that was really reassuring. But we have an appointment in 2 weeks just so that we can make sure baby is growing okay, and then to kind of confirm the due date, and so then we can get a better picture of our baby. How was it?
It was exciting. I liked our doctor. He was very thorough. The baby is teeny.
Yeah.
And I keep subconsciously saying he, even though I consciously think it's a girl, so I'm kind of torn on the inside if you can't tell about what the gender is, but we'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, we'll find out in like 2 months. Probably about 2 months, yeah. Also, I guess the one thing is I can't start taking Zofran yet because apparently before 8 weeks there's a 0.05% chance. There's a 0.05% risk that Zofran can cause cardiac problems or something, right? Cardiac problems. And since Kenai had SVT, he's like, I'm sorry, I don't want to risk it with that. Like, we don't want to give you any more things to try to worry about, just with my history, with everything. So I'm gonna try taking Unisom and B6. He says, obviously, like, if it gets worse and if I get super, super sick, then we can do the Zofran. But right now, we're just gonna try some other things. We're gonna try to hold out for a few more weeks. So that's the only bummer, but it's okay. I'll do whatever it takes to try to help the baby be healthy. We're going to our next appointment for the baby. It's been a couple weeks. They're gonna treat this like it's the first appointment again. I don't think I'm gonna do all the blood work again, I don't think, but they're gonna do another ultrasound because since they moved my due date, according to the new due date, I'm now 8 weeks and 5 days today. And so they're gonna make sure that baby is still growing how they should be. Just kind of verify the due date change and everything. But I'm excited because we should be able to finally hear the heartbeat today. Last time we were able to see like the little fluttering on the ultrasound, but we weren't able to hear it. So I'm excited for that. But I'm just gonna also ask for help for morning sickness because it's been really bad this time. I've been struggling, and so I'm gonna see if they can give me some medicine or something to help. Well, I'd say that appointment was a success. We got a little ultrasound of our baby. And so at first we were kind of scared because we saw these two things, like it kind of looked like 2 sacs. So I asked the doctor and he said that this is just an ovarian cyst. We saw it at the last appointment and the doctor said it also confirmed the due date, like meaning that I ovulated pretty recently. And so for some reason on the ultrasound it just looked like it was behind my uterus. And so no, we're not having twins. It's not 2 sacs. It's just an ovarian cyst here hanging out. But we got to see our little baby. And it was actually perfect because since they changed my due date, They changed my gestational age, so I'm supposed to be 8 weeks and 5 days, and baby was measuring exactly 8 weeks and 5 days. But we got to hear the heartbeat, which was so great. And it was good because the doctor referred us to maternal fetal medicine. The specialists, we're gonna see them in a few weeks. Once I'm 12 weeks, we'll go see them. But yeah, baby's looking good and healthy, so it was a success.
Later.
We are on our way to our first maternal fetal medicine appointment. They are the specialists that we were referred to. I saw them with Kenai and Isaac's pregnancy. So we're having the first appointment today, and I'm glad Jared is here with me because I feel like the first appointment is always kind of, not like overwhelming, but a little bit intimidating because they kind of give me all the information, and then I feel like their input is really helpful because they kind of help me decide or determine what would be best for this pregnancy, of having a cerclage or not. So I'm just going in hoping that we get just all good news, and then I'll hopefully whatever decision is right will just kind of feel right. But yeah, I'm excited to see the baby again. We should do another ultrasound, so that's always fun. You have anything you want to say?
Freeway's nice and clear today.
Thank you, driver. All right, so we just got out of our appointment and it went really good. The ultrasound was actually really cool. They were actually able to see some anatomy this early on. Like, I don't know, I'm always amazed at how good their ultrasound machines are, because they were able to see like not only the arms and legs, but they were able to see like the organs, and it was so cool. And we got some cute little pictures. We even kind of got a profile picture one. But yeah, there's a little baby. But honestly, I don't know, I think ultrasounds are so cool. That was honestly the coolest part. But it was also really good talking to the doctor. I actually met with her when I was pregnant with Kenai, and I really like her, and so we kind of talked about the different options. She answered my questions, and I think right now we're feeling like we want to take the route of doing cervical measuring and doing progesterone again. And so I'm gonna start that in 4 weeks. When I'm 16 weeks, I'm gonna start taking progesterone, and they're gonna start measuring my cervix every 2 weeks. But yeah, I'm excited. Everything looks really good so far in the anatomy scan for the baby. I mean, as much as they could see, but everything looks really good so far. But yeah, I'm really excited. They said baby's perfect.
I was telling Laura that the ultrasound machine they have there seems to be a lot better than the one that we have in the traditional office. It makes that one look kind of like a toy rather than an actual ultrasound machine, so it's really cool.
We're excited. We'll also do our anatomy scan, like our actual anatomy scan at 20 weeks there, which I'm excited because they have the better machines. But anyways, I feel so, I don't know, relieved and just happy. I'm just so grateful that everything looks good. Everything's going good so far. So fingers crossed that everything just keeps going good for this pregnancy and that we have a healthy baby.